Hello. Hi. It's been a long time. Hello. I am once again posting a video super late after my previous video. In my previous video I said I was doing a lot better and that I'd be posting more often. But as you can see, that didn't happen just because life as an adult is crazy. I had a lot of things going on. Nothing bad, just things happen in life, I guess. There's been events, birthdays, COVID-19, quarantine, lockdowns, all of that craziness. But it's time to start this thing up again because I love this. I love making videos about my collection and stuff, but I just haven't been able to recently. To preface my collection, I've made a lot of changes. I have had a lot of epiphanies, a lot of realizations, stuff that I just needed time to work out. So this is like my opinion. It doesn't have to apply to anyone else, but I'm coming into adulthood now. I'm on my last year of uni, I'm on the last year of a medical degree, and life starts after this. So I couldn't justify spending the amount of money that I was on K-pop anymore. It just wasn't gonna work in life. Like, the year that you come out of uni is one of the hardest years that people feel, like financial wise, just because you lose your student funding and you might not get a job straight away. So I thought it best to be a little more realistic and cut down and just hone in on what I want to collect and what I want to do. So without further ado, I'm gonna continue. So I have, I think, 5 or 6 binders which are very specific to a specific group. I cut down on the size of the binder, but I have increased the number. Previously I wanted as many things I could get in one binder, but now that felt very overwhelming and I had to flip so far back into a binder to get the group that I wanted, and that just got very overwhelming for me. So what I've done is I've got smaller binders and generalized them. So I'm just gonna get straight into it, to be honest. So this is my first binder. As you can see, they're a lot smaller, a lot more general, a lot more specific. And there's also another change, and it's these spines. So another thing that happened in my life is that I started a business. I make K-pop decals now. Something that I wanted to do for a really long time, and I finally sort of worked up to do it. I invested a lot of time and money, and it's gone really well, and it's one of my favourite things ever. So I do use them on my own binders. This is just one that I made for myself. They do change colour, but the lighting is not the best. But yes, that is what's in this binder, and this is Chaeyeon and Chaeryeong, the Che sisters. So to begin with, I've changed a small bits of layout. This is Chaeyeon from IZ*ONE. So we just have colorized at the top here with the 2 units either side the solo, and then I have heart eyes here, and then this is the start of Bloom Eyes. So I can't remember the versions, I'm so sorry, it's too confusing for me. So I just have the normal photocards here, the AR card and the mini card. I do believe I got this layout from Trade Petals. I do believe they were the first person to do this, but I'm not entirely sure, but that's where I found the layout. Then after that version, I have the versions postcard and like the cover card thing. Then the next version, the postcard and cover card for that version. And then the final version with the postcard and cover card. So Chaeyeon is now complete. I've completed all of her Honoric, you get the picture. This is, so I have the normal cards here, and then the AR cards is like the 222 pattern. Then I just have her bigger items here, like the furniture stickers and the little room, and then her little see-through thing, the big ass scratch card, and then just the postcard for the members. Moving into Chaeryeong from IZ*ONE, oh my gosh, ateez eyes on Chen. It's a thing. Anyway, this is all, it's icy, so the photo cards and then the pre-order card. And then I have the pre-order postcards. And here is It's Me, where I have the units here, kind of in age order as good as I could do it. And then her solo cards in the middle. Moving on to the big postcard, I have Chaerong's and then the groups behind her. And then the pre-order postcards. And then this is their most recent Not Shy. I have the units here and I'm just waiting on one solo card to complete her set. And then behind her I have her pre-order postcard and her tattoo stickers, tattoo thing, whatever they did, that anyway. So that is binder number 1. And then I have my second binder. So this has 4 groups in. It has Weekly, Luna, Secret Number and Blackpink. So here we go. We start off with Weekly. This is their first episode. This is their first album, We Are. I haven't got her normal photo cards yet, but I just had the Polaroid in the middle and then the pre-order cards from Make Star and MMT above it. And then this is the setup for the next album. I have completed her set because the group order manager was very, very lucky, the one that I joined with, so they are on their way. Moving on to Luna. I have finished Olivia Hay up until Hash. So I have her solo, her duo with Go On, the Y, normal and limited. Then I have Plus Plus, XX and Hash. This card is so dark. I've never understood why that card is so dark. And then I just have a page here waiting for 12. I do have a plan, I think, where I'll do 222 with 2 versions on each page, as there's 12 cards for this comeback, which is fantastic. But yes, moving on to Secret Number. I do collect Denise, and for now she's completed until I can get Got That Boom. I've bought it in 2 group orders. I'm just waiting for all of that to process. But yes, I completed her up until then with her postcard. Next is Blackpink Jisoo. I have made quite a good bit of progress with her. So up the top here would be Square Up. I'm just awaiting for this card to come in. And then down here would be Kill This Love, but I'm finding that really quite difficult right now. And I just have 2 of these square puzzle cards from Kill This Love. And then How You Like That, looking pretty barren. I'm also finding this pretty difficult. But I have 2 of her pre-order cards here. And then I have 1 of her postcards. Then this is the album, which I've made pretty good amount of progress with. So let me just fix it. So I have 3 of her album cards and 2 out of 3 of her Krypton For You pre-order benefit cards, and there are 5 album cards, so just 2 here. And then I have 2 of her postcards from the album, the 2 Krypton For You tickets, and then this stunning A4 photo from Krypton For You. Honestly, one of my favourite things ever. But yes, that is that binder, and I'll be moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next binder, which is Saturday, Gfriend and Red Velvet. So we start off with Saturday, and I have Hannah's full set completed, as I just collect her. So I have their first album, Byung, and then this is DB, the album cards, and then the 2 pre-order cards, which is Make Star and MMT. And then I just have some non-album cards. So this is from their Little Fabric slogan from Krypton For You, their fan meet, and this is actually hand signed. And then this is from their Season's Greetings. Moving on to G. So I'm a little rusty with Gfriend album names just because they have quite a lot to begin with, so just bear with me. So we have, gosh, and they don't even say the album names on them. This is their first album. Well, it wasn't, their first album didn't have photo cards, but the first album with cards. And this is Snowflake, LOL and The Awakening. And then this is Parallel. I'm just missing 1 card from there. And then Rainbow, I think. I'm sorry. And then this is Time for the Moon Night. I just have 3 out of 6, so they would go like this. And then Sunny Summer, I'm just missing the one, this one. And then I have completed Time for Us. Just put the 2 transparents here, and then the rest are the normal album cards. And this is, I've also completed Fever Season. So I have all the regular cards and then the pre-order card just here. And coming into the bigger albums, so this is Labyrinth. There are 10 cards I think for Labyrinth, so I put 5 on each page. So just have 3 here, and then there'll be 2 going here. And then I just have the 1 on this next page. And then I do have some of the pre-order cards they had. I don't think this is all of them, but to be honest, I couldn't keep track. They had so many, so I just have these. And I will tell you which ones they were, but please don't hate me. I don't know where they're from. I just bought them because they were on a wish list, and the wish list didn't say where they were from. So yeah, I apologise for that, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know. And this is Song with Sirens, and I made quite good progress with this. So there are 12 cards and a lenticular. So this page there'd be the 2, 2, 2. So I'm just missing 2 cards. And on this page it will be a spread of 7. So it'll be here and then here. So there's 2 empty ones here. So I have the lenticular in the middle and then just some cards. I'm just missing quite a few with this one. And I haven't set up for the newest album, but these are the pre-order cards that I have for Song of Sirens. These are like the normal pre-orders, and then the K-Town For You one just up here. And then moving into the next group, which is Red Velvet. For Red Velvet, I collect Yeti, and I'm so happy because I am pretty much up to date with her, just missing the odd card. So we have Ice Cream Cake, the Red, the Velvet, Russian Roulette, then Rookie down here. And then we have Red Summer, Peekaboo, which I believe is the Red Perfect Velvet, and then Bad Boy, which is the Perfect Red Velvet. Then I just have some Red Summer postcards and some Bad Boy postcards. And on this page I have Summer Magic and then RBB above there, and then some RBB postcards. And then here is the River Festival Part 1. I finished her normal cards and the little tickets, and then I just need to get her Kino, but I do have Joy to trade for that. And then I just have the 4x6 and the standee for this album, as well as the postcards. And then this is River Festival Part 2. I have her normal album cards, the ticket, and then I also do have her Kino for this one. And then I just have the postcard that comes with the album, and then I just need the 4x6 to fill up this part. And then finale, I'm just missing the 1 card, but I can't seem to find it anywhere for a good price, so I'm waiting for SM to reprint this if they ever do. So yes. Then I just have a 4x6, the postcard, and then the little receipt thing, as well as some postcards for this. And then I just have the Japanese releases, which is Cookie Jar and Sappy, and then just Cookie Jar and Sappy postcards. So that's everything for this binder. So my final 2 binders are my alt groups, which is ATEEZ and Twice. So we'll start with ATEEZ. And there's a big change to this, which I was quite nervous to talk about really, but it became very financially unstable for me to try and collect OT8, continue to collect OT8, which did kind of break my heart a little bit, but also it meant that I could focus on my collections and my life a bit more while still appreciating them, because I used to be a little bit afraid for comebacks to happen because I knew I'd have to spend so much money. But this has helped me enjoy their music more without having to feel worried about collecting them. So I do just collect Jonghyun now, and I ran out of white paper, so ignore the empty spots. So I do have, here's episode 1 to episode 3, and then the MMTs are with those. And so we have episode Fin, the MMTs for that, and then the episode Fin finale, gosh, anniversary. And then I have Action to Answer, so this is the normal album cards with the MMTs. The MMTs are my music taste, sorry if no one knows. And then we are moving on to Fever, which I have completed. The album cards, so I have what I want to say, Thanks and Inception, and then Diary. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that, but that is finished. And then I have the pre-order cards, the many pre-order cards that they had for this. I haven't collected all of them just because some of them are really hard to find, but I collected the ones I like. So I have the MMT Inception, all thanks actually. You know what, who knows, the colours, they run around the place. But yes, I'm MMT, I'm missing one of the MMTs. Then this is the MMT for Diary, then K-Town for You, Apple Music, and With Drama. There is a Tokopedia one, but cannot find it anywhere. They were like so hard to come by, they're like gold dust for a good price anyway. So I decided to collect these, and just realising this page looks the same because of his pose. Gotta love him. But yes, moving on. I just have some non-album photo cards. So I have the K-Con Polaroid type thing, the Treasure Cafe, Season's Greetings, fan kits, the Perfume, Lightstick photo card, and then their new Fellowship Tour DVD photo card. And then I just have some bigger things like the anniversary postcard, fan kit postcard, and then like a tour thing. Then moving into Japanese stuff. This is, I can't quite remember the albums, I think these are together and these are together. And then just some Japanese photos. This is, I'm sorry, I can't remember the releases, that sucks, I should have prepared more, but I do have some of those. I do have a set on the way from someone. And then these are like the Japan tour things to go with the other one, but I ran out of 4 pockets, so they're in a 2 pocket. But yes, that is Strong House collection, and I'm really excited to expand it when they have their next comeback. And then moving on to the final binder, which is Twice. For Twice is my biggest collection, and damn straight because they're my babies. But again, I ran out of white sleeves or white papers, so there are a few empty spots that I need to work on. But I do collect Nayeon and Chaeyoung. Haven't got any Nayeon Story Begins, but I do have her unit. Then Chaeyoung is at the bottom. Then for page 2 I have one Nayeon card and Chaeyoung sets completed. This is Chaeyoung Twice coaster, so lane 1, lane 1 Christmas, and lane 2. And then unfortunately nothing for Nayeon. And then this is Signal. I unfortunately don't have anything for Nayeon, but I have Chaeyoung completed. And then this is Twice-tagram. No Nayeon again unfortunately, but Chaeyoung's completed. The same for Merry and Happy. Now moving into What Is Love, I just have 4 cards for Nayeon. And then What Is Love is completed. And then my OT9 sets, I collect the set with like the food on, and I have just 2 cards left for that. And then the one with their name in the corner, because these are really cute set. Just 2 left for that as well. And then Summer Nights, I have 5 cards for Nayeon and Chaeyoung completed. And then my 2 OT9 sets, which is the Summer Night set and the Dance the Night Away set, just because they were the name of the album and the song. 2 cards for this one, and then 4 cards for this one. Unfortunately I only have 2 cards for Yes or Yes Nayeon, but Chaeyoung is completed. A little bit of a theme here, right? And then just 1 OT9 set, which is the black border, and I'm missing 4. And then the Year of Guess, I just have 1 Nayeon and Chaeyoung completed. Moving on to Fancy, I just have 4 Nayeon and then Chaeyoung completed. And 5 cards left to get for the OT9 set. And then moving on to Feel Special, just 2 cards for Nayeon and Chaeyoung completed. And then the 2 OT9 sets for this one, I have the colour border finished, and then almost done with the white border, just 2 left for there. And then More and More, I just have 1 card to get for Nayeon, and then 1 card for Chaeyoung. And then just some extras and stuff for this album. I have 3 units, which works out so well. I love talking about this. So I have a Nayeon and Chaeyoung in the middle in their little cute outfits, and then Nayeon and Chaeyoung but side by side, and they're both in the white outfits, so it's like the white outfits are bordering this outfit with them both. I love how that's worked. It gives me joy every day. And then just the groups will be up and above, up and down. And then I have this other unit page with just some larger units, and then they're with drama pre-order cards. And I've not yet set up for Eyes Wide Open because I ran out of 9 Pocket Sleep, but I'm very, very excited. The title track, the whole album, was an absolute masterpiece, and I'm just in love, and the cards look beautiful. So I'm really excited to collect those. But that is the end of this video. Hopefully I'll be uploading again soon. Apologies for the big break, but hopefully I'm gonna come back better than ever, I guess. I don't know, but thank you for watching if you've watched this far. So yeah, thanks.